Prince Sam presents. These 12 unique personality traits characterize people who prefer to be alone. Many people prefer to spend their time alone. If this describes you, you prefer to spend as much time alone as possible. You do, after all, have friends. You don't dislike people, you just prefer to be alone, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. You may have a higher standard for friendships as a loner, but you simply have less need for peer acceptance than most people. Here are some characteristics of people who prefer to be alone. Number 1, time value. If there is one thing that a loner values above all others, it is time. You value and respect time more than anything else. You are well aware that the most valuable asset in a successful life is time. You will do everything in your power to avoid being late, and you will never waste someone else's time. And will never let anyone waste your time. You dislike phony behavior and cannot stand people who think they can play with you. You have a high level of self-esteem as a result of your self-awareness. People who value your time as much as you value theirs can expect one of the most incredible experiences. Friendships conceivable. Number 2, self-awareness. Many people choose to ignore their feelings and thoughts. People who prefer to be alone choose to embrace and become fully aware of their feelings. Self-awareness is critical but difficult to achieve. As a loner, you know yourself better than anyone else, which allows you to make better decisions. Recognize those around you. Everyone experiences depressive and discouraging thoughts, but you can overcome them. They are much easier to find. 3, level-headed. The internet has changed the way people communicate. You have incredible focus and concentration as a result of your frequent reflection and alone time. Willpower. This is not to say that you are not overwhelmed by stressful situations. However, instead of becoming overwhelmed, you decide to spend some time alone to recharge after becoming distracted. During this time, you come up with solutions to your problems and ways to deal with them. Number 4, mindfulness. You enjoy being alone, but this does not make you rigid or closed-minded. There is no denying that the internet has changed the way people communicate. You don't intend to spend your entire life in your bedroom, and you enjoy exploring and discovering new things. Going on new adventures. Others, on the other hand, must ensure that you have time alone before going anywhere. This involves a number of people. Number 5, define boundaries. People who prefer to be alone have healthy boundaries. You are completely self-aware. You have strong morals. You are never alone. You are aware that you will always have yourself. You are conscious of your boundaries and will alert others if they are about to cross them. After all, if you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anyone else. Number 6, recognize your weaknesses and strengths. You are well aware of your own strengths and weaknesses. However, you are aware that no matter how good you believe you are, there is always room for improvement. Doing. Even though you are aware of your flaws, you continue to hold your head high in order to demonstrate them to others. That it is acceptable to be self-confident. Number 7, extremely sympathetic. You are one of the most sympathetic people on the planet. You can feel and sympathize with others on the same level that they do. Feeling everyone else's sorrows and despairs is a terrible curse, but since you are immortal, because you are so sympathetic, it is easy for you to see the positive side of almost any negative situation. You'd rather find a solution to whatever issue is upsetting someone. Number 8, follow your intuition. Your intuition is your constant guide, directing you to the next best thing on your path through life. When it comes to making decisions, there's a lot that can be said about you and your gut instincts. Decisions are difficult. You are not easily scared because you know that your intuition will lead you somewhere. Just as exciting as your previous adventure. Never be a codependent. There will never be a time in your life when you feel the need to rely on someone else. For whatever reason. Even if you are in a relationship, you prefer to be your own person and do your own thing. You prefer to do things your way. Dependence on others for trivial needs is something you try to avoid, and you will go to great lengths to demonstrate to others how capable you are on your own. Number 10, filled with compassion and kindness. You enjoy demonstrating the meaning of compassion and kindness to others so that they can learn. Can recognize that spreading love is an essential part of your being. It feels good to show others how enthusiastic you are about what you do. Enjoy doing the most, as well as spending time with the people you care about the most. This is one of the best aspects of a person that not everyone gets to see. Number 11, extremely brave. You exude confidence, and that confidence makes you extremely desirable. Everyone else. Your personality exudes a radiance that brings out the best in others. They admire your bravery and look up to you with admiration. This is related to you being one of the best role models because of your bravery. You truly are. You will face every conceivable challenge and adversity. Self-loving is number 12 on the list. Even in the midst of adversity, you find a way to love yourself no matter what. This happens to you. Of course, you know that there will be times where you aren't as perfect, ready, or experienced. You still love every part of yourself, despite your inability to do some of the things you'd like to do. Regardless, there will always be room for improvement, which means you will have to work extremely hard for that success. The following is a list of things to do if you find yourself in need of a new car. Traits. And, while there are many other wonderful qualities in people who prefer to be alone, these are the ones that stand out. When others are looking for a genuine personality, you will stand out the most. Do you enjoy being alone? Which of the following personality traits do you possess? The following are some examples of what you can do. Thank you for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you enjoy it. To receive weekly videos like this, click the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on notifications bell.